Last time, on a very special episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green Randomized Biodiversity Safari Edition, we moved Quilava into Box 6. We switched around Feraligatr and Skarmory in Box 6. We switched around Skarmory and Croconaw in Box 6. We switched around Croconaw and Politoed in Box 6. We moved Politoed in Box 6. We moved Togetic in Box 6. We moved Mareep in Box 6. After deep thought, we switched Ampharos in Box 6 to Box 7. After deep thought, we switched Politoed to Box 6 to Box 7. We moved Hoppip from Box 6 to Box 7 after deep thought. After deep thought, we moved Gorebyss from Box 6 to Box 13. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 14 to Box 7. After deep thought, we switched Sneasel from Box 7 to Box 6. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 6 to Box 8. After deep thought, we switched Pineco from Box 8 to Box 7. We moved Elekid in Box 8. We moved Skarmory in Box 8. We moved Sneasel in Box 8. We moved a group of Pokemon in Box 8 to Box 9. We moved Entei in Box 9. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 13 to Box 9. We switched around Marshtomp and Registeel in Box 9. We moved Registeel in Box 9. We moved Silcoon in Box 9. We moved Bayonet in Box 9. We moved Rayquaza in Box 9. We moved a group of Pokemon in Box 9 to a different spot within Box 9. We moved Bayonet in Box 9 again. We moved Vigoroth in Box 9. After deep thought, we switched Hariyama from Box 9 to Box 10. After deep thought, we switched Skitty from Box 9 to Box 10. We switched Delcatty from Box 9 to Box 11 after deep thought. After deep thought, we also switched Sharpedo from Box 9 to Box 11, as well as Wailmer from Box 9 to Box 11 after some deep thought. We moved Trapinch in Box 9. Moved a group of Pokemon from Box 9 to Box 11. Moved a group of Pokemon from Box 9 to Box 12 after deep thought. We switched around Bayonet and Rayquaza in Box 12. Moved Rayquaza within Box 12. In a separate thing, we moved Gorebyss to Box 12. We moved a group of Pokemon in Box 12 to Box 13. We moved Gorebyss in Box 13. We moved Registeel in Box 13. We moved Rayquaza in Box 13. We moved Jirachi in Box 13. Then we moved ourselves. We went to the Pokemart and bought $4,000 worth of Pokeballs. That's 20. Then we moved Chinchou in Box 6. That's it. And we healed our Pokemon. And saved the Pokemon at this location. Hello, breadfiesta here. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green Randomized Biodiversity Safari Edition. We're catching all 386. As usual, when I start recording sessions, my headset's too loud. In between episodes, I moved around a bunch of Pokemon in the box over there. Mostly just to get them to be like a living Pokedex is the goal here. Nope, that's not the right thing I wanted to do, but move Pokemon. Yeah, so it's all... You can see there's a lot of holes we still got to fill, but it's just going to take some time. And time is of the essence, and it's also what we got. So, leave them here, because you only need 13 boxes, actually, to have one of each Pokemon. Also, in between episodes, I tried to get some footage of this, but I was having the dropped frame issue, like, over and over and over again, and I was getting mad. But that's not where we need to go. Pokemon. We finally caught Sunkern. It's real. It's happening. I found the Sunkern. Throw. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Catch. I have a Sunkern. It may drop out of the sky suddenly. I doubt it. If attacked by a Spearow, it will violently shake its leaves. It is the seed Pokemon. It is one... It's a foot tall? Okay. It took probably in between like the hour that I spent in the last episode and then 2 hours in between recordings. Hey, speaking of that drop frame issue, huh? I haven't put my computer in airplane mode because maybe it was network activity that was causing like this perfectly normal Game Boy Advance to have like hiccups, but it only happens when I'm recording. So maybe it's the recording software, but I've never had issues with this recording software in the past, so I don't know what's going on. Regardless, we caught Sunkern, and I leveled Sunkern up to level 13, at which point it learned Mega Drain. Its stats are not great, partially because it's level 13 and partially because it's Sunkern. But 13 is an important level for Sunkern, actually, because 13 is the level at which we will evolve it. It's no use! Our very first evolution, of which there probably won't be very many because I'm trying to catch one of everything, which means I'm going to have to catch another Sunkern at some point, but hello. He's so happy. And Sunflower learns Razor Leaf at level 13, so I felt it was very important actually to evolve at 13, because now stats aren't, well, they're alright. For level 13, like, compare them to, I guess, Staryu. Yeah, they're only a little less than Staryu, so by the time it gets up to everybody else, it's going to be just fine. But now it knows Mega Drain, it knows Razor Leaf, it also knows... Okay, not sure what's going on here. That's fine. We also switched up the party a little bit. So I kept Dratini with me. Dratini's the starter, and it's going to take a long time to evolve. I took Apom with us. Apom is challenging to use because it does not have good defense stats. I have Celebi because I wanted to. I know that I didn't bring Mewtwo before because I felt that it was OP, but I wanted to bring Celebi, so we're going to take Celebi with us for a little bit, and that's fine. You're going to have to deal with it. We have Staryu. Staryu is doing pretty well. And we have Tyrogue. Tyrogue evolves at level 20 and has a branching evolution depending on its attack and defense stats. If attack is higher, it evolves into Hitmonlee. If defense is higher, it evolves into Hitmonchan. And if they are tied, or if they're the same, then it evolves into Hitmontop. And right now, I got a really good +2 in the last level up. So we are currently at, they're tied. So we're on track for Hitmontop, which is the one I kind of want. If we get Hitmonlee, that would be fine. If we get Hitmonchan, that would be fine too. But we will, I guess, see what happens. Also gave Tyrogue the experience share because it only knows Tackle, and its stats are not great because it is a baby Pokemon. So I figure in this session, we're going to actually try to do some progress because the last recording session was not. And I've also spent a lot of time just grinding and searching for Sunkern, so I would like to make progress. We're going to save Bill from a catastrophe that I suspect he is having, and we are also going to fight Misty, and then maybe continue on to Vermilion. I mean, that's what we will do, but alright, we have to fight some schoolgirls. Alright, still got gas in the tank? Okay. Schoolgirl Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin. Franklin is a turtle on a TV show. Baltoy. This is perfect because Baltoy is not a rock type. Baltoy is a ground type. Ground and psychic, which does quite well. Yeah, let's just stick with Razor Leaf. Oh, critical. See, I gave Sunflora the scope lens because Razor Leaf is one of them elevated critical moves. So I figured we could get more criticals out of it, and instead we are being criticaled. Clefairy. Alright. We don't need to heal just yet. This is fine. Ooh. Is growth physical attack or special attack? Special attack, nice. Alright, idiot. As a giant sunflower begins to loom over you. I like that concept. Also, while we get our butts kicked here, I'm gonna grab... Maybe. Stop slapping me, please. I don't know if I have any potions on me. A 5 hit? That's so dumb. I wanted to grab a paper because I figured the part about this project that's taken the longest is the editing. And it's mostly because I have to pay attention for when, like, I do a fast forward segment and when I start talking. So maybe if I write down, like, timestamps of when I feel like I'm going to start fast forwarding and then when I stop, then that will save me some time in the future. Oh, I was supposed to hit potion. Uh-oh. God, please. God. Oh, so much for that giant sunflower thing. I'm just upset. Probably wasn't a good idea because Apom is pretty weak to physical attacks. But, man, no, it's disheartening. I can't focus on more than one thing at a time because then I get confused. Go to grab a piece of paper and then my sunflower dies. Some gardener. I got a few things that I want to talk about. Or I guess just topics to bring up to fill dead air. Did you know that I lost feeling in half of my right pinky? Because I did. I don't know whether it's just like swollen around the nerve or if I actually damaged the nerve or whatever. I forget what type of trainer this is. It's been actually a few weeks since I've recorded. Ghost Rider, that's right. Alright, poison type is not best for a sunflower. Yeah, it was like the middle of the night. And we live in an apartment where we share walls with people. And my neighbors, it was like 3:30 in the morning. And they were like moving furniture or something. I don't know. I was like, it was in my dream. I was hearing like this, like, you know, crashing and bumping and all this. And I couldn't tell actually whether it was in a dream or whatever until I started to get more and more cognizant. I realized like, oh, this is happening in real life. And I thought at first like, oh, maybe it's like, it's got to be like 6 in the morning or 7. It was still dark, but like, you know, maybe just, you know, pushing the edge of when I forgot I didn't pay attention to who was coming out. Yeah, so I thought like they were just pushing it, and then I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, it's 3:30 in the morning. This is unacceptable. So I get up to do anything that I can do at 3:30 in the morning, which is bang on the wall. And I do it once. The noise doesn't stop. So I go and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to, you know, because I was half asleep and also upset. Why everything knowing double slap? I'm getting critical hits on me. Anyway, on the 5th time, I felt a lot of pain in my hand, and I started to get worried, like, I'm fully awake now and realizing like, oh, I think I broke my hand. But no, I didn't, because I can still move it just fine. And there's no like pain or anything, and that's probably because I can't feel that finger. Just on like the top, like on the part where you're normally touching things with your fingers, I can still feel just fine. But yeah, it just feels weird when my hand rubs against something, and it's like, oh, like I know I'm making contact with something, but I can't feel what is happening. I'm just having a rough time of it in the video game. Red flute. Watch me get double slapped now. Or tail whipped, even worse. That's fine. Try to make up for our mistakes here. And again, lending credence to my only being able to do one thing well at a time. Trying to tell a story and play a Pokemon game. I can't even do that. I am decent. That's about as well as I can be. Just decent. Alright, Schoolgirl Wayne. Minun. Some people say Minun. I don't. Oh, these dropped frames. I don't know why this is happening to me. I mean, I'll probably just like... Probably not going to do the whole like technical difficulties thing that I did, even though that was fun. Probably just going to like cut in and out. Minun, I guess, has a lot of defense. Let's see what we can do here. Get paralyzed. This is unbelievable. I don't even... It's like some recordings I have no trouble whatsoever, and then some recordings it's every like minute. There's the FPS just will dip, and I know that that's going to cause desync in the recording, and it's going to make my editing life... Either way, it's going to make my editing life terrible, because I either have to like stitch videos together or deal with desync, and stitching videos together is ultimately way easier. I just wish I knew why it happened. Level 14. Nice. Didn't even pay attention to the stats. Although I gotta go back now and heal because I'm paralyzed. Apom has pickup, so I will occasionally pick up some things. Item take. Rare candy. That's neat. Mostly it's been picking up berries. But, so actually I can probably open. We use some battle to wake up. Cure poison. 10 HP. Lift confusion. No, I don't have the one. I think it's like cherry berry for paralysis. I wish I had like more notable things to talk about. But I live a kind of a boring life. I guess, well, in the 3 weeks now since the last time I recorded, I did a full replay of Fortune Street, which is basically a board game, but in video game form. And that's because I like board games a lot. I just don't have a whole lot of people to play them with. Alright, let's fight this Ghost Rider. Great party. You're just a kid, so probably different definitions of a great party. think Abra knows Confusion by this point. Who knows? I'm gonna guess no. Because I don't know if Abra is gonna be like... if Abra doesn't learn any moves until it actually evolves. Gonna guess that is the case. Ooh, nice. Just knock it off with an absorb. I dropped frames again. I don't even know whether it picks up in the actual like recording. You know what? Let's actually see. Let's go to this PC, videos, captures. Pull up the most recent one. We got 3 minutes. Wow. All right. Okay, so yeah, it does pick up in the recording. I can't tell whether it desyncs or not. Alright, well, let's see if that helps. Alright. Cyclist. Your boyfriend is cool, huh? Prove it. Oh, director. Kelsey's a director, huh? Has a beautiful Vulpix. Which is not a good match for Sunflora, huh? Or Staryu, I guess. This is fine. All the experience is going to get super split, but that is just fine. A critical hit, of course. I tried switching the... I don't know if this actually does anything. I mean, I've taken operating system, so I know it does a little bit. But it's also been like almost a decade since I took that class. I switched the priority in the task manager for this totally real Game Boy Advance to real time as opposed to normal. So maybe I will stop giving other things priority and I don't know, maybe it'll help. The thing is, I restarted the totally real Game Boy Advance before I started playing. So it should have been a completely fresh session. It shouldn't have been doing this. Tyrogue's got to be getting pretty close. Summary. I saw it was another Skitty. 284. Okay. It's going to be a girl Skitty, so it's going to... I think most of my party is boys. Yep. Let's just kick its butt. As quickly as possible, please and thank you. Throw some razor leaves. Yeah, one more should do it. Or not. Well. Just hope for the best. I should probably switch over to Mega Drain because this thing is just going to double slap me to death. Sunflora is fast asleep. I don't even think I have any potions. I'm not going to bother. Of course, it switches to Tail Whip. It was probably the turn that Sunflora was going to wake up to. I don't want to deal with it. Just make it gone. conditioning isn't the best. That's completely unrelated to the last thing you said. Wish my boyfriend was as good as you. You know, this is an okay time in life to explore. I do like the name Kelsey, just as an unrelated thought. I mean, it is related. A tangential thought. One day I'm going to get a bike, and this is going to be no problem at all. Alright. Sunflora, do you want to... trainers from around the world. Fun! Yep. Okay. We need to lure that guy out so we can get that item. So let's fight the schoolgirl first. Pokemaniac. Are you sure that's what he is? He could be a... cool trainer. Oh, Knob's got 4 Pokemon. She's a bit of a advanced schoolgirl. Alright, let's see if we can maybe go the distance, Sunflora. Get some growth in here. 2 growths should be good. And then, of course, a critical. Maybe Sunflora is just holding the scope lens backwards, and so everybody else can look at it and get critical hits off of us. I love that it lowers the pitch of Mega Drain from... Oh! That was an OHKO. OHKO. Electrike. Ooh, Tyrogue's gonna level up after this battle. Or during this battle. Also, Electrike is cool. Don't like that. Just a green little puppy dog. You jerk. Really don't like that. It should be after this particular battle that Tyrogue will get the level up. Level 20. Alright, let's look at the stats. Alright, we're getting Hitmontop. Nice! Duskull. Dusknoir. Dusknoir is not even... doesn't even exist yet. Duskull is a very defensive Pokemon. But it's not like we have anything that can fight ghosts yet, so... And Ghost does not resist grass, I think. Although we did get leered twice, so that's not great news. Oh, it's just Nightshade, that's fine. We're faster than it, so... Get a little Absorb, we'll hit the next thing with some Mega Drain. We'll heal up, and we'll be just A-oh good. I'm not super concerned. We should not, like, bypass 20 for Tyrogue. Squirtle. This is perfect. Look at this little turtle. Mega Drain. I like Wartortle. The end. Alright. You done got me real good. Yep. Alright. The second evolution that we have, both in the same episode. There it is. Hitmontop. In Crystal, I never got Hitmontop. I always got Hitmonchan. Triple Kick. Nice. Pokemon. Summary. Alright, well you don't need the experience share anymore because your stats went up. Very good. We're also getting to the point where I feel okay using second evolution Pokemon, because I was considering using Bayonet, and I will soon. A 3-kick attack becomes more powerful with each successive hit. Okay. Well, let's just hope that we don't miss ever, because that's got low PP. Eventually we'll learn some better moves, I think. We still don't have any good TMs, huh? Future Sight, Bide, Mirror Move, Charge, Poison Powder. Bide, maybe. Pokemon. Item, take. In fact, we're going to give it to you, because you are actually the most difficult Pokemon we have to train at the current moment. Perfect. Okay, I mean, you can be cool many different ways. Swimmer Flint. Bad matchup. Love Nidoran, though. Yeah. This is fine. Remoraid. Gunfish. Sunflora is kind of slow, I guess, but that's fine. We can deal with that. I don't typically use slow Pokemon, so it'll be a new challenge. Also, we'll end up switching around the party anyway, so whatever. Swimmer Flint. Oh darn. Oh shucks. Overheat. That's not a bad move. Too bad we don't got any fire types. I think Quilava is actually the only fire type that we have. But also, maybe somebody else can learn it, because Overheat's not exactly the best move anyway. Not able. Okay, Celebi can learn it, and Hitmontop. Hitmontop, I don't mind having it. Celebi, I also really don't mind having it. What would that provide coverage for Celebi? Bug types. Ice types, which it wouldn't normally be able to deal with. I'm not mad about that one. Okay, I think that's the last... oh no, this guy's the last trainer. Full restore. Nice. We're good on... or maybe that girl is the last trainer. I like how there's more trainers on this route than there is on the Nugget Bridge. Ghost Rider Chad, another Squirtle. I like that Sunflora and Sunkern have different like learn sets. So like if you kept Sunkern as a Sunkern, then eventually it would learn Giga Drain. Whereas when you evolve it into Sunflora, it learns more moves like Razor Leaf and I think Petal Dance, and Solar Beam, I think. So okay, well I guess I didn't fix the drop frames issue, huh? It honestly kind of makes me mad. Like, I don't even want to record because it's just so frustrating. I will record. Numel. That's fun. Numel is Park Ground type, so I kind of want to risk it. Yeah, who cares? I just dropped frames. I'm so mad. Okay, after this battle, I'm going to save. I'm going to close my totally real Game Boy Advance and try to figure out what exactly is happening, because I just dropped frames again. This is unbelievable. Okay, do some troubleshooting. Save the game. So much of this time, 11 hours, has been just grinding. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I took a break, calmed myself down, took a phone call, drank some milk, rearranged my windows, turned off Windows Defender, put myself in airplane mode, shrank the size of my totally real Game Boy Advance to a smaller size so that there's less rendering happening. I don't know. I'm trying everything here. Hopefully it sticks. Make sure that we're good. Okay. Let's just make things happen. Me too. I like cute Pokemon. We ordered... The Pokemon Center online store has like a bunch of... this is not a good matchup. This is, though. They have these... They're called, in America, the Pokemon Sitting Cuties. Hitmontop has Intimidate. That's cool. And it's basically... They just released, I guess, the Gen 2 set of them. How does this move work? It misses. Cool. And they're basically just these little... They're not even little. They're kind of like decent-sized plushes for like 10 or 11 bucks each. And 90% my butt. Okay. Also, that third leg doesn't look like a leg too much as a tail. But... Okay, 1, 2. Thank you. Don't like that 90%. That's going to be a pain to deal with. Wingull. Wingull can be dealt with by... Sunflora. Why not? And I ordered like 10 of them. So... Because I'm a well-adjusted adult and I can do whatever I want with my money and my time. And if buying Pokemon plushes is what I want to do, then so be it. I got a lot of my favorites. Larvitar. I didn't realize you had 3 Pokemon. Because I wasn't paying attention. Again, telling stories in place of focusing. It's just what I do. Rearranging the windows also lets me see my background, which is something that I haven't had when recording in quite some time. So, I very much like my background. The background that I'm using for this series actually is a picture that I took years ago at Forest Park in Oregon. The Cape is a famous date spot. Misty, the gym leader, has high hopes about this place. Must be nice. Are you here alone? Well, Bill lives here. Bill is a sea cottage. Hello. Teleporter is displayed. That just the word teleporter. Hello. Pokemon Bill. This is probably a reference to like the original like Pokemon comic where there was like that real like surly Clefairy who could speak human. Fine. No, I'm not gonna wait. Run, 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 run. Oh. But here's the thing though, is like we run this teleporter cell separator deal, and Bill comes out one side, but a Pokemon doesn't come out the other side. So what happened to that Clefairy? Bill. Where's the Clefairy? Bill. Yeehaw, thanks lady, I owe you one. So did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? Well, that's a bummer. SS ticket. Fancy dues. So if we come in here again, then we should get to see the rare Pokemon on the PC. Oh, it is just... the evolutions. But that does a nice thing, because now we can jump ourselves up to 133. And let's see where our little Eevee is. Eevee is in the Unknown Dungeon. Eevee is in the Safari Zone. Eevee is in the Seafoam Islands. And Eevee is in that route just to the left, north, south, west of Viridian City, where we were at and didn't bother spending too much time. Maybe we even saw an Eevee, but didn't catch it because we didn't have any Pokeballs. Who knows? Well, that's that route done. It took way longer than it should have on account of technical difficulties, of which there were myriad. What I would like to do... Oh, we get to fight the Technician as well. You can face the Technicians Union. I want to just do some quick exploring of this route because we didn't do too much. So we can see, you know, a few different Pokemon, such as Whismur. I think Whismur can survive a Razor Leaf? I think so. If not, I'm sure there will be another. There'll be another, I'm sure. Maybe we should hold back, maybe use Absorb. Weepinbell. We already have a Weepinbell. Can't escape. Still can't escape. The bell is getting bigger. Sunflora is really, really slow, huh? Shelter. That's fun. Shelter does not have good special defense, so I don't even know if it will be able to survive a single regular Absorb. Nope. It's okay, I wasn't planning on sticking around here for like a big safari session at the current moment. Another Shelter. Well, we already know that Shelter can't live. At least against Sunflora. We'll look for 3 more Pokemon, such as Golem. Golem would also not even be able to survive a single move. I think Dratini is actually going to be our best thing here, even though we can't paralyze it. Because it is ground type. So I think we just have to hit it with Twister and hope that that is for the best. It is for the best. Alright, good. Get another rock Pokemon to be friends with Sudowoodo. One, 2, 3, catch. Nice. Golem. Its boulder-like body is extremely hard. Ow. Just banged my knee against the table. It can easily withstand dynamite blasts without taking damage, except it can also explode itself and take a lot of damage. Megaton Pokemon. But also not even... What is that, like? Not even 35% of a ton. A megaton is actually smaller than a regular ton, and a metric ton for that matter. Give a nickname though. I can't wait for the replay to tell us where we moved Golem. I bet it's box 2 or 3. Goldeen we already have. Alright, one more. As per the promise, I was only going to look at 3 more Pokemon, and this is the third. It is Shelter. Okay, well, I'll give it a try with Dratini. Because we can actually Thunder Wave this one. If it can survive a single Twister, then we should be fine. Man, I probably will not even be able to survive a single Twister from Dratini. Can survive a Wrap, though. And we can get another critical on us. Okay, we'll hit Wrap once more. And then the chip damage should be enough to capture it. Bag. Pokeball. One, 2, 3, catch. Its hard shell repels any kind of attack. It is vulnerable only when its shell is open. Bivalve Pokemon. Bivalve? 1 foot tall, 8.8 pounds. Give a nickname to the capture shelter? No. Alright. Good job. We'll come back for the Whismur at some point. Watch the Whismur be like one of them 1% Pokemon. He's so mad. Hey, speaking of, okay, so I looked up the actual like encounter rate table. Here's what it is. There are 12 slots in every... What am I doing? There are 12 slots in every route and every floor of dungeon or cave or forest. There's 2 that are at 20%. So those are your commons. There are 4 that are at 10%. 2 that are at 5%. 2 that are at 4%. And then 2 that are at 1%. So on that one route, the 1%s were Sunkern and Gardevoir, which we saw 3 times more Gardevoir than Sunkerns. So tell me how that works. But yeah, that adds up to 100%, and that explains everything. Hello. I doubt it. Okay, well, let's see. This is fine. I don't want this on you anymore. You need to get by on your own, Apom. Okay. Once you were a swimmer, you are first up, Splash. Cyclist Lewis. Wait, didn't we already see Cyclists? Luis. Luis sent out Bagon. That's not great. Bagon will have to be fought by I want to send out Apom because this would actually be a good fight for it, but any sort of like damage is going to take... Oh, no, you're fine. Okay. Let's tail whip a little bit. And then just start scratching with our hand tail. Does Apom's hand tail have fingernails? Nice. I mean, we took half damage, half our health and damage there, but... Okay. The defense isn't that bad, it just doesn't have any strong moves just yet. Voltorb. That's good to have in this room full of water. Stand your ground. If Voltorb knows Sonic Boom, then that would not be great. Okay, 1 should be fine. It does know Sonic Boom. As mentioned, that is not great. Oh, if only you were just a little bit faster than Voltorb, but you aren't. Oh, what a pain. Yeah, we wouldn't have survived. This is good call. Absorbs. Sufficient. Because it wouldn't have used Screech on Apom. That would have been kind and friendly. That's a lot of experience, though. That can't be! It can and it shall. As a trainer is going to keep improving, she won't lose to someone like you. Maybe. Lots of cyclists in places that they probably shouldn't be. Underwater bicycling. Trying to do all the parts of the triathlon at the same time. It's not going to work. Not going to cut it. Next. Misty won't have to be bothered. Misty can just watch. Alright, Director Diana. Execute. I'm in a bug type for this. This would actually also be a good thing for Apom. I wish Astonish were a stronger move. Or I wish that Apom had like Bite or something, but that's fine. Astonish is a physical, so we can use Tail Whip a little bit here. And hopefully not get hypnotized. Or we can just wait out Reflect. Oh, bother. We can't even use Baton Pass here because Leech Seed will follow if we Baton. Although Staryu has Rapid Spin, which would allow us to be able to deal with... Yeah, we can't keep up the pace here. Alright, that's fine. You got a Grass Psychic type? Well, so do I. Celebi doesn't have any good... Alright. Reflect is down. Physical attacks are its weak point. Let's go with Rotini. Get a wrap in here. That's a critical. Goodness. And another Hypnosis. We are getting just needlessly beaten up by this thing. At some point, when Dratini evolves, it loses Shed Skin. I don't know whether that's at Dragonair or at Dragonite, but... Oh, that was like 400 experience, all split apart. Shame. You have to face other trainers to see how good you really are. That's accurate. Thought there was more than 2 people in here. Thought there was 3, but there wasn't. The end. Okay, Misty. If you really are a water-type Pokemon trainer, I doubt it. Hello. A new face. Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? All out offensive. I like that it plays this, like, tense music before, because I don't think that happens with the other gym leaders. Alright, Misty. Nidorino. Okay. Sunflora is not the good pick here, but Celebi is. Are we going to use a legendary against in a boss battle? Yes. I can do whatever I want. Alright, you focused your energy for nothing. Alright, it's about to use Shift Tree. Wow, okay, so we can't even use Celebi in this one. Shift Tree, Dark Grass. So our best choice is... We don't really have any good choices here. Dratini, I guess. Wow. This is going to be a lot of experience. Let's get a Thunder Wave to slow it down. Well, this is certainly befitting of a boss Pokemon. I like the logic that the randomizer uses, that it tries to match Pokemon by level for the gym leaders and for the trainers. So normally this Pokemon would be Starmie, and so the kind of equivalent level Pokemon then is, or in that same tier, the randomizer determined to be Shiftry. And I wonder if that's by stats or nature power turned into Swift. That was pretty strong. Does Misty have like potions and stuff? Why does Twister seem to be doing less damage every turn? Is that just me, or... I mean, that would make sense why it would do less damage if it was using Harden, but it wasn't using Harden. I'm pretty sure Dragon is a special type in this game. Okay, I'm gonna play risky here and hope that paralysis or flinch. Okay. And I think she's only got the one super potion, so we are good. Shiftry has been defeated. Misty has been defeated. Congratulations to us. 814 experience. You're too much, but not enough. Cascade Badge. I like Misty's character design a lot. In like every single iteration. Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. Nice. Now use Cut anytime, even out of battle. You can cut down small trees to open new pathways. TM03. Teaches water pulse. I don't think it does. Leer. Another dumb. Didn't we get Leer from... No. We got Charge, I think, from Brock. Or Mirror Move. Leer. Well, who can learn it? It's probably worth a lot to sell, but whatever. That can't hurt. I don't know who you are. Make a pretty good team. I'll make you a pretty good team. Caught this man with hat mid-step. Pause the universe while I heal my Pokemon. Boy with hat was in a similar position. Hello. No, I already talked to you. I don't need to talk to you. I'm done with you. Hello. Well, maybe you should have more than one police officer. Dig their way into no good. Those miserable rockets. They never fix their house. They just leave a gigantic hole in the back of it. Chinchou. This works very well. This works poorly. Technicians have the good AI, right? So they are more likely to cause me a hassle. Ooh. Good use of flail. Good experience. Good level up. Staryu. Would love to not be paralyzed, but let's be honest, it's not like we were going to go before Staryu anyway. Here's where all the water Pokemon that Misty was supposed to have is Team Rocket's using them. Recover. Weak. That's also weak. Well, whatever. Like nothing ever happened. You will leave loudly. TM28. Bag. TM28 is Fury Cutter. That's not super bad, especially because it's 40. Nobody can learn it though. That's good because you got fleeced and that TM is not what you expect. Alright, we're on the road to Vermilion City. And we have to go through your house to get there because of reasons. Okay. We're gonna see any Pokemon, maybe? This is the route where Meowth typically lives. Hello, Mr. No Arms. Mr. No Arms will not survive any of these attacks. Ooh, barely survived that attack even. It was a good slam. One, two, three, catch. Nice. Whoopa. This Pokemon lives in cold water. It will leave the water to search for food when it gets cold outside. It likes cold. Water Pokemon. 1'4", 18 pounds, 7/10 of a pound. Give a nickname? No. Let's look for 4 more. I thought for a brief moment that that was shiny because it looked kind of different. Alas and alack. Alice and Alex. It was not. Not much experience. That's fine, though. Okay. 2 more. Let's hope they're not all Wooper. Seadra. I like Seadra quite a lot. I think Seadra can... I mean, Seadra's level 15. Seadra can survive and absorb, I'm sure. Yeah, Seadra can probably survive a second absorb. Although it might be, looking at it again, that might be cutting it a little bit close. That is, yeah, a little bit close, I'd say. Seadra is one of my favorite Pokemon. 1, 2, 3. Hooray! Oh, and you know what? We actually have that Dragon Scale thing that Seadra needs to evolve to Kingdra. Dragon Pokemon. It is capable of swimming backwards by rapidly flapping its wing-like pectoral fins and stout tail. Almost 4 feet tall. Almost 55 pounds if you add an inch and subtracted 1/10 of a pound. Give a nickname? No. And a Beldum. That's cool. Beldum's tricky though, because it only knows takedown. And it's going to resist most of my Pokemon here. Except for Staryu, but Staryu's not going to be able to survive a lot of moves here. So let's get Dratini out. Let's see if we can get a Thunder Wave. No, yeah, because it's still Gen 3, so Steel still resists Ghost type. Let's see how much Twister does, because it's a 10 level difference, so yep, that's alright. I'm going to throw a Pokeball now. One, 2, 3, catch. Excellent work. Good job, team. It uses magnetic waves to converse with its kind. All the cells in its body are magnetic. Iron Pokemon. 2 feet. Almost a little over 200 pounds. Heavy. As per iron. Neat. Well, that was what I promised would happen. This is the daycare, yeah. Like me to raise? No. Not one of these Pokemon, but one of these Pokemon. We also need to do a move items here. Durian Berry. Never heard of it. It's a nothing berry. Who could use... I mean, Beldum, honestly. Beldum's a hassle to train. Ooh, Pokemon. Who wants to go to the daycare? Elekid, maybe. But we're not really focusing on, like, evolution this time. So, maybe a Pokemon who doesn't evolve that I might want to use at a later time. Like Golem, honestly. Brent's recoil damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's do it. We got plenty of money at this point, so you will raise Golem. Alrighty. Let's just not forget that he's there. Do you want a Shiftry for a... Wow! That's a cool trade. No, thank you. But very much thank you. Going slow here because I don't remember where, like, hidden items are. Or if there's even any hidden items on the vertical path. Well. I guess there would be because they gave us that context clue. Protein. Well, if we hadn't evolved Tyrogue, we got a protein and an iron, so we would have been able to balance the stats. So that is good. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, but it's still, it's nice. Designer Kago. Hey, speaking of... Good tackle. Okay, bye. Good experience, even though it's a baby Pokemon. Sunflora is trying to learn Ingrain. That's interesting. Lays its roots that it can't switch out, though. I mean, we have Mega Drain. No, thank you. Metapod. Metacod. It's a fish that likes to look at the game balance. Alright, well. Just play the patience game. It's level 16, so it should be decent experience, at least. One of these days, Apom's gonna learn, like, Dizzy Punch or Slash or something, and it's gonna change the meta COD. Azuro. Just a bunch of small, tiny little Pokemon, huh? Don't gotta worry about no cute charm is the correct order of the words in that sentence. I am not kidding, I'm serious. What do you think this is? It wasn't what? One time I went to the deli because I wanted fried chicken, and I step up to the counter and was like, I saw there was no fried chicken, and so I asked, like, hey, is there going to be more fried chicken later? And the dude gets mad at me. It's just like, oh, didn't you hear what I said to the last person? Be like, no, I wasn't listening in our conversation. Like, come on. It was frustrating. Like, why do you gotta be a jerk to me? I didn't do anything. Like, I understand all jobs are... I mean, I understand that all jobs are bad. Remember to cut out that part where I swore right before this, future self. Like, jobs suck and are not fun to do, but, like, doesn't mean you can't at least be, like, nice. Or if you're in a bad mood, then just, like, keep it to yourself. Like, you can be standoffish, just not rude. Hoot Hoot. I never noticed that Hoot Hoot's, like, eyebrows were supposed to be a clock, like the hands of a clock, until I drew it myself for when I was doing, like, a Who's That Pokemon thing. And that's just it. That's what they are. Who has a time motif, even though it, I think it mentions it in the Pokedex, but I didn't pay attention to the stats again because I was just absent-mindedly clicking, but those numbers look good, don't they? Ugh, I hate losing. Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper. This person normally has a Butterfree, I'm pretty sure. So they're probably going to have, like, a decent Pokemon here. Spinda. Well, I mean, it's level 20, so that's not bad. That's not nothing. Once we get the Versus Seeker, which I think we get on the SSN, actually. Ooh, okay. We should be able to come back here, and I want to see. So we'll remember this guy has a Spinda. The other guy had a Clamperl. So we'll see if the Versus Seeker gives them the same Pokemon. Whisper, whisper. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. Okay. Just these last two. Okay. I'll play. Director Isabel. Ninkata. Let's see if we can't Mega Drain our way back to success here. Ooh, we very much almost did. 222. Nidoran male. Yes. I haven't used Staryu in a while. I don't know if I've used Staryu at all this recording session. So these are its moves. You focus your energy. You focus it real good. Smeargle. One of you again. Let's see here. I want to saddle Smeargle with a terrible move. So who's got the worst move? Because it probably... The AI is still going to be broken, so it probably knows Sketch. It might know multiple sketches, but I doubt it. Sunflora is really slow, so we might be able to actually use like growth. Alright, let's see if it knows. It only knows the one sketch. Poor thing. I guess that's one advantage if trainers are going to be having Smeargle all over the place, then having slow Pokemon with us. Hey, there's that critical. Critical hit. They just didn't work out. I don't know what to tell you. What item do you have? Shell Bell. Yeah, so I don't know if I explained this anywhere in the recording. Hey, another rare candy. Nice. Wild Suicune can hold Shell Bell sometimes. The first one we caught didn't, but then I saw a second one that did have it, and so I caught it. And so now I have it. It's not going to know any grass type moves at this point, so we'll just tackle it out of the sky. It's going to know Stun Spore though, so that's going to be stupid. I would like to know if it does try to use Leech Seed, if Rapid Spin works on Leech Seed. Just a thing that I would like to test, because I've never used a Pokemon that has had Rapid Spin, because I just don't have the patience for those sort of battles. Nose Pass. Yeah, we'll go for it. What does it matter? I mean, we did get Tail Whip twice, which is not great. But we should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. And we get to see that Shell Bell in action. Nose Pass has such a gross noise. Yeah, 1 HP. It's hardly worth it. Camouflage. Yes. Alters the user's type depending on the location's terrain. It's a cool move, but I don't know when it would be useful. Especially given our other moves here. Like, Tackle is nothing, really, but Rapid Spin seems like it would be... There's more instances where Rapid Spin would be useful than Camouflage, so... It's a shame. If I had some other stinker move like Harden, then I would have replaced it, but... Alright, we are no longer on the road to Vermilion City. You're the Versus Seeker lady, right? The urge to battle someone. Have you ever had that urge? I want to battle certain people. I've been giving these away. Obtain the Versus Seeker. Use that device and you'll find. You have to charge its battery too. You just only read the first sentence. Bag. Let's register something. Nice. I didn't. Okay, so as I understand for the rods, in terms of the encounter table, each rod has 2 Pokemon that can appear. And of course, I just registered the versus Seeker bit. Hey! That's entirely believable. Let's see if it can survive just a single rapid spin. It's about the... Yeah, okay. We can use Tackle, I think. And then... Should we just throw a Pokeball? Yeah, why not? One, 2, 3, catch. Nice. Corsola. Corsola's cute. It constantly sheds and grows. Tip of its head is prized as a treasure for its beauty. Well, that's kind of morbid. Coral Pokemon, 2 feet tall, 11 pounds. Oh, I do not want to nickname this Corsola. Let's see if we can find whatever the second Pokemon is. In the vanilla game, it's mostly like, for the old rod, it's just Magikarp. It fills every slot of the table pretty much. Fishing is a patience game. Hey! 2 actual water-type Pokemon. How about that? Vaporeon will actually be able to... I was going to say actually handle a tackle, but maybe not, because Vaporeon's got so much HP. Bag. One, 2, 3, catch. You know what would be maddening? Is doing like a... So I'm doing like a safari mode, right? Like, you know, gotta catch them all. The bubble Pokemon, 3'3", 63.9 pounds. Lives close to water. Its long tail is ridged with a fin, which is often mistaken for a mermaid's. Yeah. Give a nickname? No. So, like, instead of gotta catch them all, doing like a Noah's Ark version, where like you have to catch both, like a male and female of every Pokemon. That would be pretty nuts. I know they have like, so there's the Nuzlocke, right? Which is where if a Pokemon faints, then you have to release it. And they also have like Wedlock, where you basically have you have 2 Pokemon that get paired, and you can only switch between those 2. And if one faints, then you have to release them both. So it's just like a more difficult version. Ah, Vaporeon has a Firestone. That makes sense. Well, we'll hang on to it. Plenty of uses for that. I can think of 3. 4, maybe? Because I think Numel also uses Firestone, but I could be wrong. They really stopped caring about the stones in later versions of the Pokemon games. Hello. I won't. Then what? If someone brags, brag right back. Let's all listen politely to other trainers. Listen politely, but also brag. Our chairman is very vocal about Pokemon. Hello? I raised more than 100 Pokemon. It's a weird kind of tense for that sentence. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. Yep. Your favorite Rapidash. Cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh, yes, it's stunning. Kindly, love it, hug it, when sleeping, warm, and cuddly. Spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I recall that being way longer in the original blue version. You were just talking about your Rapidash that you could just run everywhere with. Now it's like, oh no, I'll just fly. You ever gonna build something here? I doubt it. Speaking of tense, my shoulders are very... Probably just because I haven't stretched. Okay, well, hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah, Saffron is north of here. That's correct. That is accurate. Okay, do I go to Hassasan, or do I go to this route first? Wattmelberry, snooze. I'm not going to go to Diglett's Cave yet because we don't have cut. So let's prioritize that, actually. Nope. Pokemon. Yeah, we're fine. I don't know if they actually have wild Pokemon on this route. It's not even a route. Oh, they do. Okay. That kind of makes sense, honestly, for like this gross poison thing to be right where like a gigantic cruise liner docks, on account of the whole, you know, bad for the environment sort of deal. You can probably survive another rapid spin. I was correct. Bag, catch. 1, 2, 3, and catch. I'm pretty sure the rarity is like 50-50, or it might be something like 80-20. So, because it stores several kinds of toxic gases in its body, it is prone to exploding without warning. Poison Pokemon. 2 feet tall, 2.2 pounds. Just a hollow. Nickname? No. So let's just try to find the other Pokemon on this route. No. Wrong. Fine, we'll go back over here. good relaxing music to go fishing to. Teddy Ursa. Okay. Fight. Rapid spin. Okay. That would not be able to survive another rapid spin. Unless it used like Growl or something. But that's... So we'll switch over to Dratini. We'll throw down some Thunder Waves. Wow. It's got a moon on its head. One, two, three. Catch. Just mid-yawn. If it finds honey, its crescent mark glows. Oh, really? It always licks its paws because they are soaked with honey. Well, who knew? Little Pokemon, 2 feet tall, 19.4 pounds. We've seen littler. Give a nickname? No. Very cool. Love that. Is this our room? No. Well, I mean, if you've got Pokemon with you, then you're not really solitary. Fisher Thomas. I see you fished up a strange Pokemon as well. Yeah, this water gun. It's our strongest move. Well, it's Staryu's strongest move. It's not our strongest move altogether. I think that's probably triple kick, honestly. Assuming it hits. Well, no, Razor Leaf. This is fine. I couldn't tell whether frames dropped there or not. I'm just going to assume not and just deal with consequences later. For my future self, I'm at 105 on the recording. Oh, it's the Apom? Yeah. Yep, just keep going, and we're done with that particular battle. You should be nice to friends. I'll think about it. So, like, everybody's supposed to have their own room on this cruise ship, right? So, where's Bill's room? How dare you barge in? I wish more people were like that in the Pokemon world. That just makes sense. Fisher Arthur. Curlia. Yeah, let's just see how much it does. Yeah, that's good enough. Hooray! Spearow. Have we not seen a Spearow yet? It's pretty crazy. Rude. Rude child. Gave me a lot of money. Alright, so let's switch to Sunflora. No, you get out. It's my room now. Le waiter. Yeah, that's me. Okay. She wants a cherry pie. I told you. World cruise. Oh, this room's full of people. Ambivalent. Ghost Rider Tyler. Snowrunt. This is not a perfect matchup, but I don't think it's going to know any serious Ice-type moves. Wow. That's also not super great. Alright, if it gets down to it, we can waste all of our PP for triple kick and just triple kick its face off. Wow, that didn't do a whole heck of a lot. One more. It does know a nice move. Okay, well, let's just hope. Oh, speed fell. Whoop-de-doo. Yep, Razor Leaf hits, and we can just move on with our lives. That was the strongest Pokemon we've seen so far. Well, no, the Shiftry. I have to stop making claims. Or, not infrequently incorrect, frequently incorrect. Ice Ball, that's not a bad move. Cyclist Anne. Togepi. Little egg. I ain't got time for your yawning. Wonder if you can baton pass the yawn to like a Pokemon that has insomnia or something. I mean, at that point you could just switch, but then you would lose any boosts that you might have. Okay, Mareep. Now that everybody's up to level 20, we can start using Dratini again. Oh, except for Celebi, but like, it's again not wanting to use Legendary. You Thunder Wave me. See how well that works. Well enough, I guess. I have to keep remembering. Rostberry. I think that's for burns. As I think about it, actually, I am going to switch out Celebi. Because I have liked traveling with it, I've liked using it, but we're going to try somebody who's not a legendary. Because it just makes The battle's too easy. Even though it only knows confusion, so when things like Shift Tree show up, it can't really do anything. Alright. First things first, let's look at our living Pokedex here. Celebi goes... well, let's see, okay. So Mudkip would be here, then Blaziken, Combuskin, Torchic, and then Sceptile, Grovyle, Trico, so here. Yeah, that makes sense, because this would be Raikou. So this would be Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, Lugia, and Ho-Oh. Okay, well now let's find ourselves a new friend. Not any of these water types, because we already have Staryu with us. So... we're taking Quilava. Bag. Not Firestone experience share. It's not the time to use it. Well, it is the time to use it. Quilava will get caught up in no time. Well, it will take some time, but does it know Ember yet? That's kind of a big test here. It does not. Okay, well, it'll take some time. Thought Apom was holding something already. Alright, back to the boat. Clearly, this is the best place to put a fire type. It is surrounded by water. You know who I am. Where were we? We were in this room. They're up to nothing good. Well, I guess. What's this? Is this This is the kitchen. Nest ball. Sell that. Le chef. Le main courses. Salmon du salade. However, it is a boat. Ultra ball. Thick club. We already have one of those. Protein. Throwing proteins away. I didn't see any berries, so just a big hunk of protein, though. The boat yelled at me. Do we go down or up? Oh, let's go up. Yeah, it looks like up is the direction we need to go to find the captain, but we're going out to no. I want seasick people. Servant Trevor. Ooh. That sucks. Well, whatever. We will just tail whip. Get bitten, get critical hit on. Get critical hit on. Doduo. Yeah. It makes no difference. Don't, please, only twice, please. Thank you. Level 9. It'll be caught up in no time. Okay. Let's try you. We haven't really gotten to use Hitmontop, and let's do a little jig. Servant Edmund. Shuppet. I like Shuppet. Problem with Shuppet is that Hitmontop is not a good match. Because none of its moves can affect ghosts. Well, I'll show you a Nightshade. Wow! Stop with the critical hits, please. Eevee. This one we can actually fight with Hitmontop. Little Eevee. Okay. Just a single triple kick should be enough. Level 10. So he's taken no time at all. Once it learns Ember, it can really participate on its own. The party's already over. Wow. Okay, let's look at the down path first. Also heal. Yes. Alright, to the steerage class. Wow. Big Pearl. Timer Ball. Just finding a bunch of stuff that we can sell. Duncan Vulpix. Gosh, Vulpix is cute. Just looks so nice. Oh, we'll get to actually see each attack being stronger that time. Ekans. Ekans would be best fought against, or with Staryu. On account of the Intimidate. Oh, oh, it's 1:30. I should probably eat lunch sometime soon. I think we will finish the SSN, and then I will go have lunch, and then go do something else. Maybe edit this. Level 11. Teddy Ursa. Back to you. Nice. Such like a specialized move, but still very cool. No. I don't know what they say about sailors and battling. Leonard. This feels like a Pokemon that you could actually have. Ooh. Hypercutter stopped Intimidate. Clever, clever. This time we'll actually get to see. Yeah. Triple kick doing more damage each time. Don't you bubble me. Yay! Quilava can semi-participate now. Probably like get a few more levels on experience share before we get it into the fold. I need an adult. It's not a good match. Because the moment it uses confusion, then we're gonna get messed up. So let's switch to Apom. Not that Apom would really be able to take a confusion anyway. Don't like that growl. You're just delaying the inevitable. Just inevitabling the delay. Man, I didn't even talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about. So I guess we'll use this as a topic to get us through to the end of the video. That was a lot of experience, by the way. I want this to be Staryu. So we're playing a remake of a game, right? Which is fine. I really like the remakes of Red and Blue, which is Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I think they're not one-for-one copies, basically. Like a lot of the Pokemon locations and the maps and stuff are, but the gameplay is completely changed. Just because of advancements in the Pokemon series. Plus there are new maps, and there are, some little changes. So I think that Leaf Green and Fire Red bring a lot to the table in terms of remakes, and I really like them. Recently, this game came out, the Link's Awakening remake for the Switch. Which I understand, like, I have a lot of bias against the Switch. I think it's dumb. Level 13. Very nice. Wing goal would be Apom. Yeah, I don't particularly care for the Switch, but Link's Awakening was actually one of the first... It was the first Zelda game that I ever played. And quite possibly one of the first video games that I ever played, like, period. So I have a lot of, like, fondness. I mean, particularly I had the Link's Awakening DX version. for the Game Boy Color that had the color dungeon thing. So I have a lot of fondness for it. I think it's very charming. Sea Pokemon live in deep water. You'll need a rod to fish them up. Like Teddy Ursa. White Herb. Another one of those? That's not the worst thing in the world. So I like Link's Awakening, the original, a lot. Trico. But the remake, I've watched a couple of reviews and I've looked into it a little bit, and it looks like basically the exact same game. Which I think is dumb. I don't know how to put it. Like, yeah, because all they really changed. So the review I watched was IGN, and I understand IGN's like, is fighting good against ground? We will never find out. IGN tends to rate AAA titles very high. Also, it's a Zelda game, so that will naturally just be rated very highly by people. Nice. But all it looked like they changed was the graphics. Like, it is a new graphical style, which is whatever. I don't particularly care for it. It looks stupid. But and again, I probably think it looks stupid because, again, I have such fondness for the original and such a bias against the Switch. Just trying to preface that as much as possible. But, like, they didn't change anything. Like, the things they changed were very minor. Like, I guess they changed because there's more buttons on the Switch than there is on the Game Boy Color. So you can use buttons in different ways. Fire Punch. Bag. That's probably like the first good TM that we've actually gotten. 75. Quilava can learn it. Hitmontop can also learn it. Now, Fire Punch is going to be only a special attack move, so Quilava will probably be best served with this move. But we're going to hang on to it because Quilava just learned Ember, and I don't want to waste like a good TM like this so soon. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just bugged by the fact that it doesn't look like they changed anything in this game. Like, they added, I guess, the kind of make your own dungeon thing. The Dungeon Maker, I forget what the actual thing they were calling it was. But the review said that it was stupid. Or just disappointing, I think was the actual term they used. We're actually going to use Quilava here. So the one thing they actually tried to change in the games, the reviewer thought was disappointing. So I don't know. But a critical hit, come on, and confused. This is dumb. Well, so much for that. Sorry, this wasn't the right move to make in any sense, but just started going on. Confused again? This is so stupid. Alright, Apom. Delay my story for just a second, which is not even a story, it's just more like a rant, and I get leech seeded. Execute's the most annoying Pokemon that I've seen in the game so far. See how much Scratch does. Not hardly anything at all. Oh, because of Reflect, that's right. Alright. Well, let's see if we can't do some real damage here? We cannot. We had some good damage with that Ember, but... Alright, we gotta get out of here, because otherwise Leech Seed is gonna mess with our lives. Alright, I swear, if you confused Dratini. Thank you. Oh, but you will Leech Seed Dratini. $42, $42, $42, $42, $252. And I mean, I'm gonna get the Switch, and coincidentally, the first game I'm getting for the Switch is a remake, Rune Factory 4 special. But it's mostly like I'm just picking that up because I want to get Rune Factory 5, and I was really looking to play Rune Factory 4 again. So I figured, like, oh, since this one's coming out, maybe I'll, pick up this as well. And since I'm gonna have to get the Switch anyway for Rune Factory 5, and I guess for like Pokemon Sword, but I, again, have been less excited about that one. Okay, that Execute really kicked our butts, huh? Well, I'm not gonna heal. Need to. Hello, stranger. Neither. Those are the only two places, the seas or the mountains. Rich Kid Barney. Alright. Do we have any, like, regular potions? Or just the full restore? Oh, we have a soda pop. Reflect. Pokemon. Chikorita doesn't know Leech Seed, right? The Chikorita growl is pretty cute, though. No, but it has poison powder, so now I can't move. Oh, Windows Defender was scanning. Even though I turned off Windows Defender. So that's why I was dropping frames, I guess. It's like... I hate companies like Microsoft and Google and Amazon really as well, because they think they know better than me. You don't know better than me. Like, I know me. I know what I want more than anybody else. Houndour is neat. And now that we've seen it, we can see where it's located, which will be cool. Houndoom would be a fun Pokemon to use. I don't feel like anybody really gets to use Houndoom ever because you usually find it so late in the game. Yeah, like that Windows Defender thing. Like, there's no way to, like, pause it. There's no way to even see if it's actually doing a scan at any given moment. So I couldn't tell whether that was the thing that was causing, like, the spikes that was causing the dropped frames. Electrike. And you apparently can't turn it off even, because I turned it off, and yet it seems to have turned itself back on and done a scan while I was in the middle of using it. And the whole, like, Windows Update thing, how it can, like, shut off your computer when you're in the middle of using it, that's pretty frustrating. I feel like howling as well. And then Google just, like, spying on me all the time. Like, I watch my YouTube recommendations change, like, as I'm on the platform. Like, alright, here's the thing. Like, let's say I'm on the YouTube page, and then I'm talking to somebody just in person, like, hey, I saw this video, or hey, here's this topic. And then I'll go back to YouTube and like refresh the page, and YouTube will change its recommendations to whatever I was just talking about, because it's listening through my phone, I guess. And it happens with enough regularity that like it feels like a conspiracy theory, but it also feels incredibly real and incredibly invasive, and I don't like it, and I want it to stop. But there's no real stop in big technology companies like Google anymore. I mean, I've stopped using Google Chrome on my work computer, and I need to stop using it on this computer as well, and probably on our like media tablet too. Like, just stop using Google Chrome. But then again, I still use YouTube. That's what I put my videos on. I still use like Gmail, allegedly. I'm all worked up now. Okay, Sunflower is fine, though we probably should go heal on account of Quilava. And we also finished this hallway anyway. And don't even get me started on Amazon. Which is part of the problem with, like, even if I wanted to stream, Twitch is owned by Amazon, and then there's Mixer, which is owned by Microsoft, and then YouTube Live, which is Google. So there's really no streaming platform for somebody who's trying to avoid these big tech companies. It sucks. This is a very uncomfortable world that we live in. Far and wide in all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. Snorlax. I wonder if it like shuffled the Snorlax. I want that thing. Alright, rich kid, what did you fish up? Dale. A Shuppet. Goodbye, Shuppet. Machop. No, Sunflower is fine because its grass resists fighting. You can even confirm that here. Own Pokemon type. Grass. Resists. Oh no, it actually doesn't resist fighting. Oh, well, whatever. What do I know? That's your one move that you're going to get off, and that's all you're going to do. Well, that's fine. You're all out. Rich kids are stingy. They don't give, like, any money. Meanwhile, these fishers actually do give a lot of money. Paras. Okay, so this is the highest level Pokemon we've seen so far. Pokemon. This will be a job for Quilava. Apom hasn't picked anything up recently. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Just need to get one more of those out. I may not actually get the chance, because I think one more scratch will actually be sufficient enough to take me down. Alright, fine. Let's switch back to Sunflora. won't do much damage, but it should be enough. No. This is mostly just because I don't want to split the experience with anybody else. Feel young again. And just for a netball. Lame. Go back and heal again. There's only probably a couple trainers left. So we're coming to the end of the SSN. The end of this recording session. I don't think I have any leftovers though to eat, so I'm gonna have to make something. It's a bit unfortunate. Okay. There's 3 rooms left. Wonder if this will do like a double battle? No. Fisher Lame R. Lamer. Lame Fisher. I saw that 0 boost to speed. Soul Rock. That's cool. Start. Rude. How does it even throw rocks? Does it just sort of like... Okay, so here's how I picture it. Like, Soul Rock spins like a water wheel. It catches rocks and then just sort of launches them. That's how I have it in my head. That's my Soul Rock head cannon. No, I was there. I was the one who beat everybody else. Dawn. Okay, so why not's got actual like counter and mirror coat stuff at this point. So I think what probably best serves us here. Destiny Bond is only for like for 1 turn, right? So yeah, it's just as long as it doesn't use... Oh, it looks like we're faster then. Why not? So even if it does use... Growth only has 20 PP? That's weird. Okay, so now... We're at like maximum special attack, so even if it could counter, it doesn't get the chance. Bagon. And we're gonna stay out, honestly, because even though it resists, like, having this high of this special attack is not something I just want to waste. Level 17. You take it easy. Lax Incense. So now we can get Munchlax, except they don't exist yet. Wait, you're holding something. No, you're not. I got confused. I wish we could go there, like, now. I'm gonna have just a field day. Okay, are they gonna actually double battle, or is it just gonna be two, like, it's just two people looking at each other? Okay, so what's our status look like? Only Staryu's taking damage. I think we can fight the rival. In that case, I don't feel like going back. Hi. Oh, 40 kinds. We're at probably 60 at this point. Don't tell me what to do. You meta cod. Alright, 4 Pokemon, first of which is Coughing. Let's take down its defenses. It shouldn't know, like, self-destruct or anything just yet. But if it is gonna poison my team, that's not fun. Alright, let's not waste time. Let's just start scratching at it. Because we're gonna get Cricketals. Good job, Apom. Doug Trio. Wow. We'll save Sunflora for, this would be the Abra still, yeah? Okay, that could have been a lot worse if it had known, like, Dig or something. Which I'm pretty sure Doug Trio knows Dig by that point. The Coughing would have been the red Kate, I believe. Celio, wow. Hitmontop, I think. Is not at all what I expected. This would be the Pidgeotto, I believe. Don't defense curl after I just said to not do that. I'm trying to take down your defenses. That should be just enough, yep. That's kind of a broken move a little bit. Croconaw. Croconaw meet Sunflora. I didn't use my starter, like, at all in this recording session, but that's fine. We have seen plenty of Croconaw. We've even seen some Feraligatr. Not worried. I just thought maybe it was going to use a super potion or something. Sorry, Swimmer Ron. Level 18. Good special defense boost. Yeah, I'm raising my Pokemon. Whatever. Somebody's poison. Oh, Apom, yeah. Yes. Well, then just get better. I don't think the HMs are randomized because that would make the game kind of unbeatable. TM case. Those are going to be at the top. Yeah, Yeah, pretty much everybody can learn it. Probably give it to Apom, I bet. So Apom can just not cut the trees, but rather just completely uproot them with their tail. It's a little stronger, but I don't like that 95 accuracy. There's no reason for that. Getting rid of Baton Pass. There's no reason for that as well. The boat just yelled at us. And because we beat Misty, we can use Cut. Oh. How to conquer seasickness. Eat garlic is a thing that I've heard. Yes. Save my Apom. Okay, well, let's... Bye. So hopefully they didn't, like, put some Pokemon only in this area that you can only get with, like, the Good Rod or Super Rod. Because that would be pretty awful. Or by, like, surfing. You can never get back in there. Oh, no, that's not true. Because there's, like, the boat that you take to get to the Sevi Islands. I think you leave from here. So yeah, I'm mistaken. So we'll finish off this recording session by selling a bunch of the stuff that we found. Nope, not buy, sell. Let's see, Big Pearl, yep. Pick Club, we'll hang on to it. Oh, the not regular Pokeballs. Nope, that is not what I asked to do. We have so much money now. Buy. We could buy 99 Pokeballs, but we're not going to do that. We are going to buy... No, 37. So now we'll have 50, and that should be plenty enough to take us through a couple of different safaris, because we got a few routes now that we can explore. As well as we can fish in a couple of the places as well. So there are plenty of Pokemon to be seen, and we will do that. Next episode will be mostly safariing, I believe. We might also fight Lieutenant Surge, because why not? Though you don't actually have to fight him at this point in the game. You can actually just put him off until later. Because if you just skip him, and then just take care of the game corner, and then the Pokemon Tower, and then Silphco, before you fight any of the gym leaders, then you can get to a point where you have 4 gym leaders available to you. Surge, Erica, Koga, and Sabrina. And then if you beat Sabrina, I believe, or Koga, if you beat one of those 2, then you get Surf, and then you can open up Blaine as well. So you can have just sort of crush all the gym leaders all at once. But yeah, so that will be next episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.